Options for a beginner. Wise? Well, it's the wrong question to even be asking. Some may accuse this of being clickbait, but it's really not, because this is actually the fact of the matter. And I get this all the time. In fact, let's quickly get to this question. And this is just, I kind of cherry picked, but this question came via Twitter. So Steen asks, I was wondering, as a beginner, could I start with options? Now, in short, yes, you can, kind of. It depends really how you're defining beginner though, because anything, stocks, options, bond, forex, it actually boils down to a key question. And the question is kind of like a slap in the face, but way too many people overlook this fact. So again, start. And yeah, we all start out as being new, but stocks, or in this case, options, let's go forex, well, cryptos, I can never spell that, crypto, and there's other ones. So the question here is, well, can I start, and in this case, as we've determined, with options. So can I start with options? Well, let me ask you this. Do you know how to answer this question? So all this depends on this. Direction. What do I mean by direction? Do you know how to answer the question? I think fill in the blank is going to move up. I think fill in the blank is going to go down. I think fill in the blank is just going to kind of bounce around sideways for now. In other words, what direction do you think the price is going to move? Now it could be price of a stock, price of an option, price of a currency pair, price of some sort of cryptocurrency. But no matter what you're trading, you need to be able to answer this very basic question of, well, what direction do I think it's going to move? So it's not really where you start off with in terms of what you're trading. It's starting off with, can you answer that question? Because if you can't, then it doesn't matter what you're trading. You're just going to lose your money. You're going to be out there gambling. Because if you're just randomly guessing on directions of prices, then that's no better than gambling. And while no tool out there is perfect in telling you what direction something will move, there are definitely tools that will hedge things, put probabilities in your favor. And for me personally, I use a tool of charts, otherwise known as technical analysis. So for this person, I would advise them, yeah, you can start with options, assuming you know how to figure out the direction of a price. And charts are very, very helpful for that. So what am I getting across here? No, a beginner should not start with any of these. A beginner needs to start with understanding the tool of charts. Because the tool of charts, like I said, circular logic here, is going to help with direction. And that's what you need to be able to identify as a trader. So like I said, at the very beginning, it's not really the right question to be asking. Now, if this person said, hey, Clay, I understand charts really well. I'm very proficient in them. So now do you think I can move into options? Yes, absolutely. But that's why a little gray area here, because I'm not sure if this person has that background or not. But if you're literally brand new and wondering, well, should I start with stocks, options, forex, or just cryptocurrency? First, just figure out, how am I going to be, I got to get really good at, putting the odds and probabilities in my favor that I can actually determine what direction such and such is going to move. So focus on charts first, and then worry about what sort of vehicle you're actually going to trade. If you are out there trading alone currently and maybe are in the market looking for a community to join to assist you in your trading or to just help you, give you another set of eyeballs, then I do have a private trading community where you can trade alongside me and other experienced traders. So what you see popping up on the screen right now is both an information link. So if you click on the inner circle one, that is going to take you to the page where I explain all the details of what exactly come with the community, both the chat room and the newsletter. And then the other image that has popped up is a behind the scenes tour where you can see exactly what is going to be contained within the community. I take you through, like I said, a behind the scenes tour of everything, and that way you'll know precisely what you are getting when you join. So definitely check that stuff out if you are interested and thinking about wanting to join a community, and let me know if you have any questions.